Satnam, heartburn. I'm running into more and more people who have been suffering from heartburn. And fortunately, there are some things we can do within yoga that will be very helpful to help balance that and make you feel a little bit better and not suffer so much. Keep in mind, heartburn can be caused from the foods that we eat. It can be caused by something going on within us from a physical point of view, but it can also be caused by life circumstances, emotions, difficult things that are going on at the moment that may be difficult for us to absorb and to digest. So it can have that effect as well and cause some problems. So there are things you can do to help mitigate it. And I'm going to show you 3 different things that you can do to be helpful towards reducing the effects of heartburn. First thing, now this is a very sacred kriya that I'm about to show you, and it's meant to be done on an empty stomach. 3 hours minimum, no food, no water in your belly. Twice a day maximum. It's done in 3 rounds. You sip in air like you were sipping through a straw. And you keep sipping in without letting the air come out, so there's no exhale, until the lungs are completely full. So just imagine that I did that, my lungs are full. Then you hold your breath with your eyes closed. You rotate your belly button in a counterclockwise direction. So it's a very subtle movement. So it's not a big movement, so it's not this. It's just a very subtle movement where you're just rotating your belly. When you can no longer hold your breath, or to the point where you're halfway, at that point you want to switch. And you're going to have to just determine what that is. So counterclockwise, half the amount of time that you can hold your breath. Clockwise, the other half. Whatever that may be. And you're just going to have to figure that out for yourself. When you're ready to exhale, when you can no longer hold the breath in, when you're ready to exhale, you let it out through the nose. Then you breathe in again through the rounded lips. Till the lungs are full. When the lungs are full, you want it once again. To see the subtle movement that I'm doing? Just rotate counterclockwise, half switch. Then exhale. You do it one more time, inhaling through the lips until the lungs are completely full, holding the breath. Counterclockwise again, rotating that belly button. Imagine that belly button's going in a little circle. And then once the breath is held half as long as you can, stop and go the other way. So now you're going clockwise. And then you would exhale. Then inhale deep through both noses, both nostrils, because you got more than one nose, right? Hold the breath. And then you would exhale. Okay, so simply done. Clockwise and counterclockwise, right? So counterclockwise to start, and then clockwise. 3 rounds, sipping in air like you would if you were doing it through a straw. I'll do 1 round of it so you can see what it looks like. Again, empty stomach, but here's what it looks like. And then you would exhale. Hold the air up. Twice a day maximum. It helps to bring more of an alkaline process within the stomach. Helps for that regurgitation that you may be feeling. So practice it. Very good to you to do. Very good for most digestive ailments. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a combination of two different things. We're going to be doing a breath, a pranayama called Soothe breath, which has a cooling effect. So it helps to cool down what's going on through the esophagus, into the stomach, and down to the navel point. So we're going to be using a curled tongue. So you put your tongue outside of your mouth and you curl it like a U. You inhale through that. As you inhale, you're going to imagine this coolness, this cool breath coming all the way down to the belly button area. And then once you're done taking in the inhalation, you're going to exhale through the nose and imagine all this hot air coming out. So exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. So the air is following its way down to the belly button area and then coming back out. Now you'll do this with a mudra at the same time. The mudra is called Apana Vayu Mudra. Apana means to eliminate. Vayu is a way that flow through our body. Prana flows through these vayus, these channels. Mudra means gesture. So you're going to do this with both hands. You're going to take your index finger, you're going to place it at the mound of the thumb. You're going to take the thumb now and you're going to lock down the index finger. You're going to take the thumb tip, the ring finger, and the middle finger tips touch. So thumb tip touches the ring finger, and the middle finger with the index finger touching the base of the thumb. Pinky is going to be up straight. So again, index finger down, ring finger, middle finger, touch the tip of the tongue. Pinky up. Hands upright. So this is done to both hands. Palms face upwards as you sit in this position. Arms are extended. You sit tall, your chest out, your chin in, your eyes closed. You'll breathe in through the curled tongue. And then exhale, bring the tongue back in and touch it to the roof of the mouth. And then exhale. Again, curled tongue, inhale. Exhale, touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Exhale. And you continue breathing in this pattern. So build up your time to 15 minutes. That's a good practice round to do this with. You can also just sit with your hands in the mudra without the breath and just hold this. Or you can do just the breath without the mudra. Both are effective. This just sort of helps to save a little bit of time and sort of amplify what we're trying to do, which is, again, kind of cool down the issues that we're having with the heartburn. So again, this mudra best done 3 times a day, 15 minutes at a stretch, with a minimum amount of time of 10 minutes in between. Sitting in this position, sitting quiet, you can just hold the mudra. If you want to add the Soothe breath to it, you do so. And imagining that coolness coming in, imagine the hotness coming out. The Bhaskar Dhoti, you do that just twice a day in 3 rounds on the empty stomach. So use any combination of these. Use them to quiet your heartburn issues. Share it with those you know who may be also suffering. As always, I wish you well. Sat Nam.